Hello everyone, this is Kartikeya. Welcome to my channel Rimcart. Tomorrow, on the occasion of World Radiology Day, let's learn about its origin and its revolutionizing aspects. In 1895, Wilhelm Röntgen, a professor of physics in Wolfsburg, Bavaria, was the first to find a way to peer inside the body without a surgery. On the evening of November 8th, he was experimenting with the conduction of electricity through low pressure gases using an induction coil and a partially evacuated glass tube when he accidentally discovered a mysterious ray capable of lighting up a fluorescent screen a few meters away. When he passed his hand in between the ray and the screen, he glimpsed a shadow of his own bones. Further, experimentation showed that the screen could be replaced by a photographic plate and the X-ray was born. Röntgen was later earned the first Nobel Prize in physics for his discovery. Since then, X-rays have revolutionized the medical diagnosis and made a huge impact on astronomy, chemistry, and other branches of science. They have allowed us to peer inside our own DNA as well as into distant galaxies. In 2009, the X ray was named the most important modern scientific discovery by nearly 50,000 people in a science museum of London Poll. Roentgen named his discovery X Strahlhan, in which Strahlhan being German for beam or ray and X being used in mathematics to indicate an unknown quantity. Even though we now know much more about the X-rays and how they work, their name has retained a sense of their original mystery. The rays have also been called Roentgen's rays, and the images they produce are sometimes known as Roentgenograms. Like many scientists, Roentgen started out by experimenting on his wife. One of his first X-rays, if not the first, was of his wife Anna Bertha's hand with a wedding ring on her finger. She was reportedly unimpressed by the image. By some accounts, she exclaimed, "I have seen my death," after looking at it for the first time. Within weeks of Roentgen's announcement, European surgeons were using X-rays to find bullets and other foreign substances in human bodies. One of the earliest diagnoses was by a British doctor who found a needle embedded in a woman's hand. By the following year, an X-ray department had been set up at the Glasgow Royal Infirmary, and the X-rays were being used clinically in the US to diagnose bone fractures and gunshot wounds. Not all uses were medically necessary. However, the daughter of one early adopter later reported that at one of my birthday parties, we had fancy rings for the children to wear and showed them their skeletal hands to loud shrieks of excitement. In the early days, people thought X rays passed through the body as harmlessly as normal light. It wasn't until Thomas Edison's assistant, Clarence Daly, who had worked extensively with X rays, died of skin cancer in 1904, that people started taking the health concerns about the new technology seriously. Partly as a result of the perceived harmlessness, but mostly because of the novelty factor. There was a late 19th century and early 20th century vogue for X-ray missions, which started to appear at carnivals and as a curiosity in theatrical shows. The word X-ray was even added as a promotional gimmick to products like headache tablets and stove polish that saw the rays frequently mentioned in advertising, songs, and cartoons. During the 1930s, 40s, and early 50s, X-ray machines were also a not infrequent feature of American shoe stores, which used them to ensure a better fit. Until the advent of antibiotics for tuberculosis in the mid 20th century, rest in a sanatorium was generally considered the only cure for tuberculosis. Early detection was thought to be the key for the cure to work. but the traditional method of diagnosing was to listen to chest sounds, which could sometimes be difficult to diagnose accurately. X rays finally allowed doctors to see the characteristic shadows and spots on the lungs caused by masses of the tuberculosis bacteria, and mass radiography began to be used in armies, factories, and mines, with many lives saved as a result. Early experiments with X rays noticed that the rays had a tendency to burn skin, a tendency made worse by the fact that older machines exposed people to much higher doses of radiation than today. But while overexposure to the rays can cause cancer, they can also cure it. Even back in Roentgen's day, doctors were using X rays to burn off moles. Besides being used for diagnosis, today narrowly focused beams of X rays are used in some forms of cancer radiotherapy to destroy tumor diseases and tumor tissues. Our understanding of the double helix shape of DNA was provided in part by X ray crystallography, a technique in which X rays bounce off the three dimensional pattern of atoms within a crystal lattice to form a shadow image of its structure. In the early 1950s, a British researcher named Rosalind Franklin took the X ray photos that first showed DNA structure, but died before she could share the Nobel Prize with the man more generally given credit for discovering the shape of the secret of life, James Watson and Francis Crick. More than dozen telescopes that detect X-rays have been launched into space, which have allowed us to make discoveries far beyond our solar system. In 1999, NASA deployed their Chandra X-ray Observatory aboard the Space Shuttle of Columbia, which has since discovered black holes, advanced our understanding of dark matter, and looked at a huge black hole at the center of the Milky Way. X-rays have allowed scientists and art historians to see underpaintings, the rough sketches painters once used to guide their work. Seeing these underpaintings can help art historians gain a better understanding of the way artists once worked. X-rays can also show how paintings have been changed and restored over time, sometimes allowing for more authentic restorations. X-rays have also been to study priceless artifacts like Egyptian mummies without damaging them, and they have revealed surprises like the human corpse inside the Chinese statue. They have even been used to peer inside opaque amber to view otherwise invisible fossils of ancient animals, insects, and plants. To remember this crucial invention, World Radiology Day is celebrated on 8th November of each year. This date marks the anniversary of the discovery of X radiation by Wilhelm Röntgen in 1895. The purpose of this day is to raise public awareness of radiographic imaging and therapy, which play a crucial role in the diagnosis and the treatment of patients, and most importantly, ensuring radiation is kept to the minimum required, hence, improving the quality of patient care. The day is celebrated worldwide by various national radiographers, associations, and societies. Thanks for watching. If you like the video, please like, share and subscribe and hit the bell for more updates. Meet you in the next video.